In San Francisco, NBC 11 News.
Thanks, Charlotte. You can't touch it, taste it, even feel it or see it. How then can you take a picture of it? We asked you to contribute to our latest moving pictures. The topic, faith. NBC 11's Garvin Thomas with what faith look like to you in tonight's moving pictures.
There are the pictures we thought we would get, and then there are the ones we didn't expect. The pictures we easily understood, and a few which needed a little explaining. It seems, for as many faiths as there are even more ways to show it.
It's just amazing.
And to define it.
Just looking at it now, it seems mad.
For Irene Trapp, faith is an action. And this is what it looks like. This picture from a journey to feed hungry children on the other side of the world.
Our actions demonstrate our faith. And we have been blessed by God. And therefore, we want to go and bless other people as well.
For Sam Bazi, faith is equality. And this picture was taken during one of the rituals of the Hajj, the Islamic pilgrimage to Mecca. Wearing simple robes and carrying no other possession, everyone spends a night under the stars.
You have the very, very, very rich and the very, very, very poor together. You have billionaires, princes, laymen. Faith does not distinguish between people's color or ethnic belonging or wealth. It just distinguishes characters.
Faith for Cory Louie is courage. The courage to gather before the school day to pray, even if being Christian in high school sometimes invites ridicule.
It was cool to see how these kids that were coming to the flagpole at the morning, you know, they knew that they'd probably get made fun of, and they knew that it'd probably happen, but they were still willing to do that.
For Mike Kellogg, faith is about balance, the eternal one between good and evil. His picture is of one of his own artistic creations.
It represents both sides, so there's always a good and a bad. You can't always be good, and if you are, then you're lying to yourself. And if you're always bad, then you know you got something to deal with on your own too.
When I saw this, I felt really inspired.
Faith for Taylor Minery is where you find it, like the sun breaking through one cloudy morning. The high school junior rushed out of first period to capture it.
The light's breaking through, and I think that if you have hope and your faith is strong enough, then you can overcome anything. And so I just think it represented faith pulling through.
For Brian Haskins, faith is peace. And it looks a lot like a line of Buddhist monks waiting for a river taxi in Bangkok.
They were all standing in a line, hundreds of people all around them, running around, moving really fast. And these, handful of monks are just standing there very peaceful, very patient.
Man helping man is what faith looks like to Brandon Watts.
Whether it's food, clothing, or even just a hug or a recognition that, yes, you are a human being and you have value, and I see that in you. So that's a big part of my faith.
Athena Galvin, believe it or not, sees her faith in her beloved, deceased pet rat.
I don't know, it just kind of sums up what I believe. If I can love a rat, clearly it's a very strong belief for me that all things have souls and deserve respect.
And for Glenn Miller, faith is unselfish. He runs Hands of Hope. They take care of orphans in one of the poorest corners of Africa. And this is what faith looks like to him.
They have no way, in a sense, to repay us, except they do. This is a picture of what we get in return. So we get their smiles, we get their hugs, we get their love.
And that right there is the one thread linking all our viewers' photos. Faith, it appears, means never asking for anything in return, yet somehow always getting. Garvin Thomas, NBC.
As you can see, faith takes many different forms. It's what you value the most.
It means a lot of things to a lot of different people. It knows no boundaries.
The moving pictures. Yeah. Well, right now on NBC11.com, you can watch our entire moving picture series. Go to our homepage and click on Moving Pictures.
Next on the Bay Area.